Either that or the I Ching, and not just the I Ching in general. In particular, does this. A lot of divination does this in general. You'll ask the I Ching, tarot cards, runestones, or Yoruba. That's on that show. It's also on the URTV called African Mind School. There was a part 1 and 2. Love that show, by the way. You can do divination with whatever, and you may get an answer like it's talking about nothing that you're asking whatsoever, nothing to do with the question you're asking. And what's going on with that is that's like the tarot cards or I Ching or whatever saying, we interrupt this program for a special announcement. This is happening. So that's like, I think it's like any of these things are like telling you, hey, I know you're asking about this one thing, but there's something going on you need to know about right now. Forget everything else. Listen to this. This is real important. You need to know this right now. It's emergency or whatever. Okay. Uh-huh. This could be a message to David in West Asheville. Uh-huh. If it is, David knows that. He's can realize a lot of the things it was saying. Yeah. David could be having some turmoil going on in his family.
And what the I Ching is really saying to you is call with one of those questions.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that would be a lot more.
Yeah, call with one of those type of questions.
So that's probably what's going on. I mean, it's like, asking how you, and then, a couple things I can tell you. Confucius, very wise man. He spent the last something years of his life studying this, obsessed with it. Someone wise like Confucius is studying this and thinks it's like the most important book. That I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Something right there.
Yeah. And of course, again,
but David didn't know
he didn't any of this. So, but in that sense, David, I'm glad that you asked that question, because now Mark and I will know how to handle it, because the I Ching has told us in so many words, and so we will know how to handle that the next time.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I can't hear him.
You can't hear? Can you hear us?
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, and who are we talking to?
My name is Judy.
Judy.
Where are you calling from?
From Asheville.
Okay. Hi, Judy.
I was wondering, I was planning on moving to Houston, and I was wondering if this would be a good idea for me.
Okay. So you want us to ask the I Ching if moving, what would be the change in your health if you move there?
Yes.
Okay. What would be the improvement, health improvement?
The health difference.
Right. With the health difference, that's very good, Mark.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Health
okay.
Difference.
Well, we're gonna.
How would this move affect Judy's health?
Yes. How's that, Judy? How would this move to Houston affect your health?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I can think that how would moving to Houston affect
Judy's health?
Judy's health, yes. Yeah, it's good to people to keep a divination log, tarot cards, whatever you do, because then 3 years from now you can refer back and see exactly what question did you ask them, exactly what day, exactly what the answer was. Because after a while, there's so many questions you can't remember them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I could never remember all these questions.
Right.
Asked I Ching.
Right. And now, I think with how many minutes do we have, Lisa? Okay, we have about 5 minutes. I don't think that's enough time to do.
Probably not, but at least we can get the hexagram.
Okay, we'll go ahead and go as far as we can, Judy.
Okay.
And then, will you be able to tune in next Friday night at 6:30?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we will definitely tell you the result first thing on the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
But we're going to go ahead and start it now.
Okay.
All right.
Right. So let's think about that question. How would moving to Houston affect Judy's health? And what would that be, student?
Okay, the first one was a yang, and we do 6 rolls.
That's a yin.
Yep, that's definitely a yin.
And you go bottom to top because it's as if you're sending a question from Earth up to heaven.
Yin.
Yeah, that's
the
the
when you're writing on that book there too,
yeah.
so they can see what you're talking about. There you go.
The third one was a
Angle. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Changing line.
You have a changing line on the fourth one.
It's all yang. That's 3 of them, so it's going to change. We're going to have a changing line.
Okay.
And we mark that by putting a little dot next to it.
So that means it'll give us current and future,
Yes.
which is probably good, Judy,
Right.
because it's going to give us a current rundown and then future. I was hoping you would get that changing line.
Oh, you're saying,
When it's a health question, yeah. And here we
Yeah.
go with another changing line.
Yes. This one's yin, broken line, but it's all yin, all black, so it's going to be changing to yang. A little dot there, remind us. Yep, another yin, another changing yin.
Wow.
As you can see, all of them are black. So that's another changing yin. Put a dot next to that. Now, when that happens, you then end up with a future hexagram, and so all the firm lines, they're not changing. Go ahead and pass them over. And this one was yang, but it's a changing yang, so in the future it's going to change to yin. These two are both yins, but they're changing yins. They're both going to change to yang in the future. So at the moment, this will be the present, and this will be the future. Ooh, we're going to get cut off any time now. And that's fire under thunder at the moment.
Fire under thunder.
And that's hexagram number 55. And we'll go ahead and put that number here.
Okay.
55.
5. Uh-huh.
The future is fire under wind.
Well, you have those memorized, don't you?
Yeah, the trigrams.
Yeah.
That's-
I'm impressed.
I need to teach you, because I was teaching you that one time and we got off track there. I need to get back on it. Fire under wind is 37. So go ahead and put 37.
Hexagram 37 would be the changing, or
Yes.
the future. Okay. And here come the credits. So I wish we had about 10 more minutes, but Judy, we will get to you first thing, and thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Be sure to watch. We'll pick right up.
I will.
Okay.
Great.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You
Have a
too.
good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, all our friends out there. Please think of a question this week, and
Yes.
we will be glad to answer it.